Hi, I'm going to show you how I made this out of this old hoodie. So start by cropping it just above the pocket and then flip it inside out. So the elastic I used was 1 inch wide, so I folded over the bottom of the hoodie about 1.5 inches. So do the same as this for whatever your measurements are. And then sew along the top all the way around to create a tube. When you sew, make sure you leave a little gap between where you start sewing and where you finish sewing. And then you want to take your elastic and measure it around yourself. Mine was 25 inches. And then use a safety pin to help you thread the elastic all the way around. Once you've done that, it should look like this. And then you want to just pin the two ends together and sew that. And then just push the elastic back in and you can close up this hole. And then it will look like this. Thank you for watching.
Dans mon esprit tout divague, je me perds dans tes yeux, je me noie dans la vague de ton...
Oh shit, here we go again.
Here's a tutorial for this purple satin top that was highly requested and long overdue. You can make this top with 1/2 yard of any fabric of your choice. Fold the fabric in half. Measure and cut the fabric about 17 inches long and 18 inches wide. With 1/2 yard, it should look something like this. Place the square so that folded side is up. Sew the sides, leave the bottom open and a 1 inch opening at the top. Next, we do the straps. The remaining piece of fabric, cut 4 1-inch straps measuring 18 inches and 1 measuring 40. Mark where you want your straps. Use your seam ripper to make small openings for the straps. Flip it inside out and sew down. When it's done, it should look like this. Fold in the extra fabric from the 1-inch seam that we left open earlier. Sew that down, leaving a 1-inch opening. Use a safety pin to insert the strap through that opening. Flip it inside out and sew down the bottom, leaving a 4-inch opening. Use a needle and thread to close the opening.
Hi, I'm going to show you how to upcycle an old vest top into this. Start by cropping the vest top you want to use, and then cut out the back section where the straps meet the top. Once you've done that, use that piece of fabric you just cut off, and make 8 strips that are 1/2 inch wide and 4.5 inches long, and then pull on them so they roll up. Fold them in half and pin them onto the top. I pinned mine every 2 inches, and then sew them on. And then from the extra fabric, cut out 2 strips that are 1 inch wide and 24 inches long, and then sew them together to create one long strap. Pull on it to roll it up, and then you can thread it through the top. Once you've done that, it will look like this. Thank you for watching. Hi, I'm going to show you how I made this top. So start by cropping the top you want to use, and then at the top draw a line just underneath the collar, and when you get to each arm, draw a line diagonally upwards like this, and then cut that out. Then flip it inside out, and then pin the bottom edge up just enough so that your elastic will fit in there, and then do the same along the top. Then once you've done that, sew both the top and the bottom along the edge so that you're creating a tube. When you're sewing, make sure you leave a little gap on the top and the bottom. This is where the elastic will go through. Then you want to measure the elastic around yourself. I did the bottom one as 18 inches and the top one as 24 inches. Then just use a safety pin to thread the elastic through the bottom and then the top, and then sew the elastic together on the bottom and on the top. And once you've done that, it will look something like this. Thank you for watching.
But with a little help from my friends, I found a light in the tunnel at the end. Now you're calling me up on the phone, so you can have a little wine and a moan. It's only because
just leave me for somebody else.
369 girls wanna drink wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. The man broke, the man he a joke, so you gotta get loose with the Henny and the coke. 3, 2, 1, girls wanna have fun. If the man don't dance, he's done. Tell him move on, get the man gone. Now can I get a coke with my rum? 369 girls wanna drink wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. The man broke, the man he a joke, so you gotta get loose with the Henny and the coke. 3, 2, 1, girls wanna have fun. If the man don't dance, he's done. Tell him move on, get the man gone. Now can I get a coke with my rum?
I tried to make the IKEA bucket hat, and this is all I thought I would need, so I tried to start with my own pattern, and then that was a disaster, so then I just printed my own pattern that I found online and cut those pieces out. So okay, not going too bad. When I cut the fabric out, I made too many, but it's fine because it worked to make the liner, so I was really happy with that. Then I had to refill my bobbin. Then I moved on to the IKEA bag, and sewing that actually went pretty well at first, but then it started going downhill around here. But that's fine. And then I started sewing the rim, but then I put the IKEA like string on upside down, so I had to fix that. And it was going okay, and I got it around once, but then my needle broke, so then I just kind of gave up. And like the hat's there, and it's not too bad. I was pretty happy with it. Like the strap's not fully attached. So I was like, okay, it's okay, we can make it work. And then I tried it on, and it was too small, but hey, at least we have a hat. It's cute. I'll give it to my niece or something. I love it. Happy long weekend.
Oh my god, I totally bugging.
We're gonna make this t-shirt into a two-piece set. Grab your favorite pair of shorts and use them to measure whereabouts you should crop the short. Okay, now you're gonna cut out the shape of the short. So you should have had enough room to cut 2 of these pieces, and now we're going to sew down this part here. And do that on both pieces. Okay, now we're sewing the 2 crotch pieces together. So now it should look like that. And now we're gonna sew down the side of the pant. I cut 2 long strips out of an old red shirt I had for the drawstring. Now I'm just hemming the bottom of the short. I pin the top of the shorts all the way around, but I'm leaving some room for the drawstring to go through. And I'm doing the same to the top. I'm now gonna sew the drawstring in half. I flip the strings inside out, and now I'm gonna put them through the pants and the shirt. And done. How cute. I have a lot more things I'm planning on flipping, so make sure you follow me.